boy Brownwater Porter, and you listening to J.E.T.Sense exclusive. Blue Hana.
Welcome back. This is J.E.T.Sense exclusives, and I'm here for the first time with my man for the longest. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, Romey-Mak and Brownwater Porter. Now, you know what I'm saying? Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Yeah. It's your man Brownwater Porter, aka Porter Rich. 10 mil or more on my advance. Let's see what Porter gets.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So here we are, man. You know.
Well, first off, before we even go into that, man, I want to ask you a question, man. How you doing? How's business? How's life, baby? How's everything treating you?
For me, it's going. Shoot, man, it's going all right. Say life itself is coming together. I find myself, you know, especially like with mental health and dealing with mental health. Yes, Black people, we do deal with mental health, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like but it comes to a point where you got to save yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you. So for me, I feel like I'm finding myself in different ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning my triggers. I'm learning to control emotions. If anything, mostly what I've learned in the last few months, I'm learning discipline is what I'm learning to do. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to discipline my ego, learning how to discipline urges, temptations, and just to kind of do the right thing, man. I definitely appreciate you asking me, man.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, that's how people know, man, and congratulate you on your 2 cents, because that's what it's about. Everybody want to add their 2 cents.
Exactly.
Before you to even speak on that.
And I like how Porter interjected that 2 cent right there.
Hey, yo, I learned a little something, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But definitely, I'll say, and I'll throw it right back at you then, Port. So, how are you? How are you doing right now, my brother?
I'm really, really understanding a lot of things in life. As far as me not being in control of everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You come from a type of environment that we come from, you know what I mean? A lot of people shoot for control, think they know what they got, think they know they got everything going on, you know what I'm saying? Think the world evolves around them. You got to learn that it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So when you come to an agreement with that, and you start realizing and connecting the dots spiritually, mentally, physically, you'll notice, man, the world starts spinning a lot more smoother for you, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, just growing, not only in business, just knowledge, musically, as a business owner, businessman, you know what I'm saying, as a brother, as a friend, as all of the above. And trust me, I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's something, I have my everyday struggles like the next person. You feel me? Like you were saying, I'm putting my 2 cents in right now, like he was saying. Mental health is definitely, an issue I feel in our community. You know what I'm saying? I feel in our culture. And the best thing you can do is address it and get the help that you need.
Most definitely, brother. So let me get back to this BET series, No Limit Chronicles, man. What did you think about Peace story with the No Limit Chronicles?
Man, you know what? When I think about Master P, No Limit Chronicles, man, it's just like guns and butter, man. You need you need one of the others. It's the epitome of a dream, and you saying that you can come from anything and be whatever the hell you. Excuse me, can we curse on?
Oh man, say what the fuck you want. Say what the fuck you want.
But nah, you can come from any circumstance, man, and do and become whatever you want.
Yeah.
With so many jewels in that Chronicles thing, and I'll just start. This man came from the Calio Projects, one of the toughest projects probably in the world, one in the world. You know what I mean? In the United States. And look at what he was able to accomplish. And for him to come from that type of environment, also understanding when it's necessary to grow, when you got to move out of that environment to become what it is that you're destined to become. And the one thing I realized that a lot of people don't give P props for is You know what I'm saying? He put God first in a lot of things that he do. You see what I'm saying? So that's just being spiritually inclined and understanding that, you know, you're not really in control of everything and you live in true purpose. And that's one of the things that I admire about him. And I try to implement, I ain't gonna front. His blueprint is what I use with what I do. Studying him, studying the great, man. And, you know, for him to do what he was able to do in the record game, I haven't seen that many cats do that at all till this day. If not do that, especially at the time in which he did it. And the crazy part about it, though, Romey-Mak, was he wasn't selfish about it. And he incorporated his family.
Yeah. Well, you know
what I'm saying?
Well, you know, let's touch on that a little bit because again, you know, I do a little bit of like reading and stuff like as far as like what's going on like currently. I mean, media take out I mean, you take it with a grain of salt, but when you got actual footage of something showing about like a particular artist or a particular entertainer or something like that, you can see it for what it is. Now, apparently, like, you know, again, and I'm with you on that. Like, as far as I've seen, you know, seeing Master P try to incorporate, you know, damn well he incorporated his family because he gave Silk the Shocker, you know, opportunity record. That's not no diss to Silk the
I didn't
Shocker,
even know his joint.
You know,
I didn't know his joint went trip. I didn't even know his joint went double platinum.
Right.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? How crazy is that? How crazy is that? But like, you know, I guess recently he made some statements because I guess they trying to I guess like Kim Kardashian and Monica is trying to help free C Murder or something like Kim Kardashian is trying to help get C Murder pardoned or whatever from lockup or whatever. And then like I guess P came out at first and said something towards Monica about the situation. Then like other family members started coming out talking how P wasn't doing this for his mom, wasn't doing this for like his dad and all these, you know, all these other things.
Yeah, I think I've seen something along the lines.
And you know what's funny, because it goes back to what we was, you know, talking about a little bit as far as like it's only but so much that you're going to be able to do for your people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't mean that. So I'm not Superman. We talked about that. I'm not able to be at 10 places at once. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's not how this works. So it's one of those things where you got to decide who's going to be saved, and you not feel bad about it because you're doing a good deed. You know, nobody should be entitled that you have to save them because for whatever reason, because you are your own person just like they are. Now, if you out of the kindness of your heart, if you decide to help somebody, I think that's on you. You know what I mean? For you to do that. But if you don't want, but I mean, if you choose not to do it, like I don't think like if I come to you like yo, Port, can you help me get like a record deal or some shit, and you choose not to, but you help another person over here, it's not for me to feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He was able to help them, but not me. Like, cause you got yours the way you want. You did it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You earned your spot. You know what I mean? So it's not for me to come up and be like, all right, let me try to get, you know, like a deal, like a handout in a sense. You know what I'm saying? We'll see one thing, and I gotta say this in my opinion on it, because we did kind of, you know what I'm saying, we had conversations outside of the interview, you know, in that regard, but I gotta say this one thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I said this quote, you know, heavy is the head who holds the crown. Much is given, much is required. But you gotta understand too, when, you know, a lot of times the pros and the cons of it is the give and the take situation. You know, a lot of times in that his business, I noticed when he was signing artists, he was giving them houses, money, etc., and people was taking it. Beautiful. I mean, setup. So beautiful setup. You know what I mean? But see, the thing is, a lot of people when they're going and embarking into certain opportunities as such, they not looking at the business aspect. See, P already had the business mindset from the jump. How was this man even able to land or secure a deal situation like that? Getting 80%, you know what I'm saying? Getting the distribution deal he was able to do, taking those sacrifices and moving to. I mean, you saw it. I already seen it. Industry. He changed the industry. He changed the industry. So dudes was trying to say, yo, how can I get money like this nigga? Yeah, nobody was doing it. Nobody was getting money like that. So getting back to the purpose, I've dealt with that myself personally. You know, it feels like at times, man, you give and they want more. And it's like they'll want more to the point where you'll have nothing left for yourself, man.
And then that, and sometimes when you a go-getter, you don't even look at that because you already know I'm capable of getting more. I can get back on my feet when I get knocked down because you just got that go-getter spirit, that mentality, whatever.
Yeah.
But what people got to understand is everybody possesses certain gifts. And everybody got to play their position and play their cards right. A lot of times we have people playing out of position, even when they got the guidance or if they got the right information that was available to them, they decided that they felt they wanted to do their own thing. P told his brother to stay out of the hood.
Yep.
You understand? So you're gonna get different, you're gonna get different situations that transpire that people gonna, hit you on, but it's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Because
and don't get me wrong, I've made my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't listened to everything and I made my mistakes and I learned. But again, if you base your success or if you base what you're doing, your success off another person's success, you're never gonna be happy. And I'm gonna say it one more time so the people can hear me, you can hear me. When you base your success off of somebody else's success or what somebody else has obtained, you'll never be happy. Because what God got for that person, he got for that person. It ain't meant for you. Because half the stuff that person had to do or went through to get it, you might not be probably willing to go do it. I mean, this man was living out of his store studio and all this other stuff with his wife and kids. True or false?
True.
With little Romey out.
Yeah, true story. True
So
story.
you know what I'm
right
saying?
there, man.
Some people would have said, I can't live like this. Let me go ahead and find me a career that's gonna pay me a job so I can provide for my family.
Everybody likes the results, man. They, a lot of people
they don't want to do the work,
deal with
man.
the process.
They don't want to do.
It's a process. It's a process,
oh, man.
Like all you see is like pretty much. I've heard this quote one time, and it says, like nobody cares about your story until you make it. So make it.
Oh my God! So, come on, man.
So make it.
Talk, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody cares about your story. Like it don't matter. Oh, I got this or whatever. I couldn't get this. I didn't.
I hate to be, and look at the situation because I didn't deal with the exact thing. Yeah. But I lost somebody that was like a brother.
Right.
One of my most supporters. God bless the dead.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Forever my nigga Mac.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Forever my nigga Mac. Forever my nigga QP, HMG. Forever Larry. Forever Keita, Forever Rome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just naming these names. I'm not name dropping to be name dropping. I'm naming these people because they played a supportive part in where I am today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because a lot of people, a few of those people I lost within the 3-month time span. So you can imagine my mental.
Yeah.
Out of here. My mental was on a whole nother level. You talk about No Limit Soldier? Yeah. I had armor, artillery, everything. You know what I'm saying? I had my No Limit Soldier uniform on. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening around me.
Yeah, that
Master
type of
P,
stuff.
look at this situation. He lost his brother in the midst of this. He lost his brother, that got murdered, and he lost his other brother to the penitentiary. Come on, man. That does something to people.
It does a lot to your. It does a lot to your mental, man. Like when you have to endorse, like such, I would say a trauma in a sense. You know what I mean? Like as far as like I say, especially for you, for so like it's one of those things where you got to decide: is this going to be the reason I turn around, or is this the reason I go even further? And
honestly, I felt like that. I felt like I had moments that felt like giving up.
Yeah.
Because the pain was too, like I said, 5 people. And I'm not talking about just rip it. No, I'm talking about these people supported me, bought my merchandise, listened to my music, was in studio sessions with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the car at night. Yo, I just made this song, that song, whatever the situation is. Check this song out, whatever.
Yeah. This
is it. And now they're no longer here in the physical form. And one of those particular cats I talk to every day. So you tell me, and sometimes I had to get people to understand it, not to get off the topic because I want to keep about the music.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But this we talking real life. I had to tell people, have you ever lost a best friend? Okay, have you ever lost 2 best friends? So you don't know how I feel. You don't know that feeling until you have. And I had a little homie that hit me. He said, how does it feel? And I'm like, I had to think, but then I said, yo, right, he did lose his best friend. He said, it's a weird feeling. I said, absolutely, it's a weird feeling. Because when you literally talk to somebody every day and that person is a supportive piece in your life, and you don't have that support no more, that changes you, son.
Makes you adapt. It makes you adapt.
It makes you adapt, and either you gotta come
and your eyes are open to a lot of things that's around you. You know what I mean? Like again, I'm sure you take notice to the type of support that you, like you said, now that you don't no longer have that support, and it's not to say that a one person's support is better than, you know,
not at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that you feel that, like, that presence that they had, like you value it and appreciate it that much more.
I'll make it even simpler to the people. My first video I ever shot, I was under HMG Blue 100 million dollar group. I asked multiple friends, can I use their house? They denied me. He didn't deny me, and I shot our first video in his crib, in his house. So you ask yourself, would you allow your homeboy rapper or whoever he is come in your crib and shoot a video? And didn't even question the niggas I was bringing in his house.
That's love right there.
So that's why I said you can't tell me. Don't tell me, because I done did it.
Yeah, unconditional love right there, bro.
No question. And that's all he wanted. He wanted me to succeed. Yeah. And I know that. And I knew that from the bottom of my heart. He shared that with me, you know, in multiple different conversations. He always did. So, you know, I thank God for the time he allowed him to be with me, because that's precious moments, and I'll never forget him. God bless his soul. God bless his kids and his family. You know what I'm saying? So
much respect.
Be that like that.
Much respect to Mac. You know what I mean? So let me pull you into the next question I got for you, then, bro. Being that you working towards your career goals, especially like with music, which hip hop mogul inspires you the most?
Oh man, it's a few cats that I really studied, man. It's not just one. Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, it don't even matter, man.
Okay.
Whoever your inspiration comes
number one fan of Biggie, Michael Jackson. All the guys that I studied, I'm gonna be straight with you, is Master P, of course, Dame Dash, Birdman. Who else? Quincy Jones. Anybody that was ever in a position where they could give other people opportunity. And that's the thing. Like, I don't even care to just be a rapper. Like, I just love music. I love acting. I love production. That's the we know each other to know each other. You know, I'm just a charismatic dude. You know so it's so many different facets to this shit. And that's one of the things I like about social media. You got people like, you know, and I don't really like the name drop, but you got individuals that have a crazy personality, and then they become rappers. You know why? Because 90% of the substance that carries your fucking career is your personality. Look at Plies. Look at Cardi B. Look at your man Fat Boy SSC. It's their personality, and you getting to know who that person is first, falling in love with his character, and then you just say, yo, guess what? I rap. Yo, guess what? I got this song I'm working on. So, just those guys, man, like, you know, Dame Dash. I gotta say Hov too. You know, for him to come out of a situation that he came on, like I said, coming from the bottom, man, projects, and now this man has a professional basketball team in the center of Brooklyn, man. That stuff is like iconic, man. You can't. That's not easily duplicated, and that's what I strive to be. I strive to do something, and I pray to God that, you know, if I'm able to, and he see that in my future, that I'm able to do something that can't be duplicated. Imitated, fine. That's flattering. But can't be duplicated, because everybody can't do that.
Yeah. And I wanna touch back on something you said about like you know, you mentioned like again like how Master P and how he, you know, he wanted to basically help out his family, help out others, and like all these, you know, these other folks that you look up to. It's one thing to want to bring people on, and there's another thing of trying to feed people when they're not hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, I totally understand.
Like, because you can have this idea all you want, but if they're not able to see the vision that you have for your vision, which they probably won't have an ultimate view as to what your vision is, because it is your vision, but they gotta have the same mindset, and mindset is everything. You change your mind, you change everything. So if you're able to see this vision that you have, like, this is what I want to do. I want to be able to get on so that I can help people with different opportunities. Those people got to have that very same mindset, but they got to look at it like, okay, I'm an intern, so let me learn from whatever he's got. Give him like the tools in which I have, in which he needs to get his vision off, so that I can do the very same thing.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Loyalty hurts, man. If loyalty doesn't hurt you, that means you ain't loyal enough.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm gonna let that marinate.
Yeah.
Loyalty hurts. So in that case of him doing, and a lot of stuff he was doing, again, some people felt entitlement. And I see so many artists just studying and reading some artist books. I'm not gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna really name drop, but reading certain artist books. And I shared with you a book.
Yeah.
And you said, man, it's a good read, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to know the book, just ask in the comments. Me and Romey-Mak J.E.T.Sense to let you know what it is, but we got to make sure y'all stay in tune, you heard?
Yeah.
But
exactly. I like that, man. I like that.
Hey, you got to work, baby. We can't give it to them,
sir.
right?
You got to hit them with
They got to hit them with abuse.
You know it.
Right. So again, just going to my point, like some people get that sense of entitlement, and it's because, you know, you get that sense of entitlement, and that can make a lot of situations uncomfortable. Say, for instance, we got to do a job, and I'm saying we got to do a job here at this club, or we got to go see to do this job. You gonna get mad at me if I say we got to go do this job? You want to talk to me about some money that you think you owed while we trying to do this job? It's a time and it's a place for everything. But some people don't have that business mindset or know how to separate certain shit. Just to be real. Separate certain shit. When we conducting business, we conducting business. When we doing this, we doing that. And we've seen so many celebrities. I mean, y'all see the same shit I be seeing on TV, man. With certain people, they get to a certain level of success to where they feel that entitlement and they don't humble themselves to enough to where they lost that gutter, gritty hustler that's inside of them. And that's one thing 50 Cent spoke on, and he never lost. He said, one thing my legacy I'm going to leave is I was a hustler. He knew how to get to that money. He didn't give up. In the episode, he didn't allow his ego or anything to that nature.
That right there.
He didn't allow anything, man, to that nature.
That ego.
To slaughter any of his opportunities to get in the way of his opportunities.
He saw how
he always saw a bigger picture.
I like how he explained when they did that song Crack a Bottle or whatever. And like it didn't perform as well, and he knew he didn't take it like, you know, like offense to. Excuse me, he didn't take offense to it. What he did was like, all right, I'm going to move into another direction. He knew he wasn't gonna. He always knew he wasn't the best rapper, but he knew that he had the, like you talked about, charisma. You know who said the same shit? Yeah. You know who said the same shit? Who's that?
Master P. He said the same shit. He said, I always knew I wasn't the best rapper. That's why he didn't want to remain a rapper. He went to go play in the NBA, Mac. He said, I didn't want to do this forever. He sat there and said, I'm going to retire from rap. He knew he wasn't the best rapper. So you tell me, I respect a person like that because they know when to say when. And that's the difference. See, Master P knows, or he knew when to move on, or when to say when and let go and move to something else. That's how he maintained his success. He maintained his way of life.
He wasn't overcome. He wasn't overcome by ego.
He wasn't, and he never got comfortable. He never got comfortable, and you know that. And then they saying, P, one of his homeboys said, P, man, why the hell we making all this money over here in No Limit? Why the hell you want to go play basketball? Because he understood it. Listen, I sat there and I helped and I built this shit for you. All I'm asking you to do is maintain it. So you telling me out of all these people, nobody stepping up to maintain it? What the fuck you want me to do? Does that make sense?
Yeah, everybody ain't. Again, it goes back to mindset. Everybody don't have that same mindset, man. It's like when you came on this site, I gave you money, a house, etc. I gave it to you. I put you ahead of the game. I built the house so y'all can go in and work on your craft. What the fuck else do you want me to do? Yeah. I mean, I'm asking you a question. People, I'm asking y'all, what more do you want a person to do? That's opportunity. He presented the opportunity. Yeah, that nice house in Baton Rouge. That place was nice, man. That was nice.
The man bought a spot in the shopping center for y'all to go and record all day. What more do you want the man to do? I don't understand. Man. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
man. For me personally, I don't understand it.
Yeah. So, It's just
You
a
know?
lot of those things. You know, again,
So,
you get a
and I'm
lot
gonna
of
tell
those.
you, if some people might feel a type of way, but that's my thought
Hey,
process.
speak.
I
Hey,
don't.
you speak. Hey,
That's my
hey.
2 cents.
Yeah. Yeah,
Drop.
you
That's
speaking
my
of
two
it,
cents.
yeah, you gotta drop that, man.
Yeah,
Always
people don't
appreciate
understand
that
it.
love, bro. But Porter, man, let me ask you this: like again, with everything we just spoke on, what has
Yeah.
years in the music game taught you?
I mean, I want to say this is not just being in the music game. The music game ain't really. It's being in music. It's being in movies. You know, film production.
Yeah,
Like a lot of it's taught me, you know, staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? Always knowing how to shift and always trying to make yourself, because you gotta understand the sound of music changes all the time. I done seen crunk, I done seen lyricism, I done seen Laffy Taffy stuff. I done seen it all. Nah, seriously. I done seen
yeah,
mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? We done been through so many transitions in music, but you gotta learn, you gotta be able to adapt and learn how to ride those waves. Everybody can't withstand those waves and those currents. You understand? And some people get stuck in their ways, and that's where it comes to that point. And that quote we used earlier: either you're gonna evolve or you're gonna die. Or you're gonna shift.
evolve or die.
You know, when Curtis Jackson realized that his music wasn't at the top or where he felt his music should be, he shifted to what? Vitamin Water. From Vitamin Water, he shifted to stars and writing and doing series and power and all that, and it was successful for him. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, I don't know no millionaire from what I've seen, what I've studied, what I looked at, maintained and remained a millionaire by doing one fucking thing, man. So if you think you're gonna stay a millionaire just by rapping, it's not gonna happen. You gotta have some form of endorsements through liquor, through clothing, through sneakers, through basketball team, through a network, whatever. And that's the whole point, man. You gotta make sure that you diving and dabbing. You got a piece of everything. You know what I'm saying? And really expand your brand and network yourself.
And be able to. I'll tell if you don't mind me adding a little something about what you learned in the game.
I want to hear your 2 cents.
Yeah. So this is the deal.
Yo, I'm a plugger, man. You gonna learn that. People, we gonna get that in their head.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna plug. You gotta plug.
By 2021, they gonna know what 2 cents is.
Definitely appreciate the love, bro.
No question.
But what I would say, what you can learn is just by listening to other people who know more than you and understand. You got to check your ego and be able to listen. And like for those and be around people, and don't be the smartest one in the room. If you're the smartest one in the room, you're probably in the wrong room. You gotta be in a position to where you can pick up from the next person. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you something that made me lose a lot of time, and I didn't understand it, but I understand it now. When I was the smartest person in the room,
yeah,
and I felt like I was helping, but really I wasn't helping. I was hurting. Yeah, and I wasn't only hurting them, but I was hurting myself.
Yeah, you got to be in a position, you know. Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
Nah, you know, I gotta be in a position where somebody's smarter than me, or I can get some knowledge from them. Not everybody taking knowledge from me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like feeling like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I love knowledge. You know, I love learning. You know what I'm saying? And getting information to the point where it's like, oh shit, I didn't know that. You know, I don't shun away information. It's all in all on how you digest it, you know, accept it, download it, whatever you want to call it, and how you apply it to your life and what you're trying to do. So, but yeah, if you that smart, if you the smartest man in your group, word of the wise, find another group. That's simple.
Real talk right there, man. So, let me ask you this: what will you bring to the game with your music, with your message in your music?
Ultimately, man, my message in my music is an individual that is taking life head on, promoting self-worth, believing in themselves, and letting people know that they can come from anything and make it. You can have a dream, man. You can have an idea. All you got to do is apply yourself. You got to invest in yourself, and you just got to stay consistent and execute. You know, that's been a lot of my struggle sometimes, where I allow distractions to come in the way of me executing. You know what I'm saying? So where it's like, all right, you know, I need to get this done, and then I might have this over here, but I got to finish this. But anyway, like I said, my music, I just wanted to inspire, uplift, you know what I'm saying, and give them my side of the story. You know what I'm saying? Of a person that came from a challenging neighborhood, challenging environment, didn't come from the best family in the world, had a big family of dysfunction, all that stuff. Same things everybody and most artists go through. You know,
Yeah, that
never had
everybody's going through roughly the
but
same thing. There's
right.
no perfect
I
family.
just I want to give you my side of the story.
Yeah.
I'm talking about rejection. I'm talking about, depression. I'm talking about insecurity. I'm talking about being ambitious. I'm talking about being an overachiever. I'm talking about being success. I'm talking about
adversity.
Yeah, I'm talking about overcoming adversity. I'm talking about being overlooked, turned down, and doubted. I'm talking about being the only one that's about it. You saw what I'm saying? Let's bring that to tea, baby.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So that's my story. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot, and I don't want to say my story. I always said our story, because there's so many other cats that stories are so crazy, man, that I didn't even experience. And I'm like, damn, man. I know how important it is to have somebody that you can relate to, because so many times we feel like we alone and nobody knows what we're going through, or ain't nobody go through this shit before. And that's not true. It's not true. If they told you that, it's some bullshit. If they say, oh, you crazy, that's some fucking bullshit. If they call you crazy, if they say, you don't know what you're talking about, or whatever, all that negative, don't believe that. Because there are people out there just like you. There are people out there that feel the same way you feel. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be surprised. Some people might even have worse situations than you. So that's what kind of humbled me a lot in my struggles and my failures. But a good friend told me, man, another failure only means you one step closer to success. And as he said, and that's my man Romey-Mak, he told me,
man, listen, bro.
Deep conversation. He told me, he said, bro, keep doing it. He said, and he hit me, keep doing it, because I need you to keep doing it, because you don't know who you're inspiring. You motivate me.
Listen, let me let everybody know that my whole thing of getting into like podcasting, I have to give credit to my brother Brownwater Porter, Rich, as of course I know for the longest since he was like middle school, apple pies and very fine drinks in John Yates Middle School. You know what I'm saying? And then also my sister Shyla Miles or whatever, author Shyla Miles. You know what I mean? Like, I saw what you guys were doing. It was just inspiring, like, because you were just doing what you loved. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just seeing Rich get on, Rich get on there and do his music. You know what I'm saying? Doing a music video. Following the direction of the music video, being able to like craft a mixtape. I remember, like, again, this is like no bullshit. In one of my toughest times of depression, back in like 2012. I'm going to see, I came to see my family, and that's when you came over there. You had a heart-to-heart with me, man, about like a lot of stuff that was going on, probably between like the two of us, just about like communication and all that stuff. And you didn't know what I was going through mentally at the time, because everything was suppressed. I had my daughter knows. My daughter be the best one to probably say that. I try to come off like everything is perfect, like there's nothing wrong, but I'm just as fucked up as the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to hold it together, because that's what you were taught. But I remember when Rich gave me like the CD, and this is all his joints. Like, these are literally like him, his sister, his boys, everybody is on, like, you. I think it's the one joint. I think it was it's like you and all your sisters on the joint. It sounds like it's like a club record. I forget the name. I was like, yo, that's Sophia, right? I was like, yo, that's fucking Sophia. I was like, I recognize that, like, that voice. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
that's a fact. That's correct.
You know what I mean? So it's just like those things, and I was like, I was still trying to find my way. I was trying to keep myself from not making like a bad decision. A dark decision that would affect not just my daughter, but everybody else that knew me, even Rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, that's where I was, like, mentally. But to be there and to look at us now, you know what I'm saying, and just still working and understanding what failure means. And, like, again, I have to give credit to Steve Harvey for that. You know what I mean? Steve gave that quote that Rich brought up, as far as like failure, it means you're just one step closer to your success. And that's how you have to look at your failures, no matter how bad it feels. And I'm trying to practice what I preach, because there's a lot of, like, every day, you know what I'm saying, I go through that where I feel like failure is, you know, it's imminent, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you don't let that bring you down. But yeah, that inspiration that you brought, man, just like doing what you do, and then even knowing the dirty, like, the, you know what I'm saying, the dark side of it all, of what you go through mentally, man, and you still find a way to persevere.
And you know what, man,
still find a way to persevere.
And I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, it was times where I thought about giving up, man. I was just like, man, this just too much shit, man. It's a headache, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you never know who you inspired. You never know who you might put that seed in and say, man, this nigga been doing this for this long, or this nigga still doing that. You gotta understand. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. All y'all listening, whatever. Y'all listening to this point, thank you for staying in tune. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to get in this ride with us, we still got plenty of room. You heard? So, like I said, when you doing it, and you hear people, yo, this person did this wrong, y'all gotta understand. I'ma do music regardless. Even if I'm not on that mic, don't think my pen might not be the person that ghost wrote the shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like Nipsey Hussle said it best, man. It's not on you, nigga. It's in you, nigga. It's in you. John, music is in you. I remember this dude used to play the piano and they couldn't even read notes. You heard? So this is in you. And once you understand that it's in you, and with or without you, I'm gonna do it regardless. Whether I'm making raps, whether I'm making a gospel song, you can make a song for a commercial. Look at Jamie Foxx, he was making jingles on, on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Out of the house.
Come on, bro. So it's so many different ways you can take it. You can make a beat for a video game. Curtis Blow came out with "We Playing Basketball." How many times that song is used in a movie that's related to basketball? Think about it. That's residual income. And that's a whole nother topic. But when you do work one time and you get paid off it forever. So that's the only thing I wanted to show people, and show people what I was experiencing. I've never been selfish in my life. I wanted to show them that it was possible. All you got to do is invest in yourself, take this. Bam, you got studio time. But some people don't even want to do that. But you want to rap. You want to rap, but you're too busy focusing on what sneakers coming out, or trying to impress somebody on that.
Validation, man.
Validation. And you're not seeking purpose, bro.
Ego,
you're not seeking your purpose. You could take that $200, get you about 4 hours of studio time, write you some raps, get you a sack and probably a bottle, and still have $40 to $30 left to get something to eat after you finish. All right.
Stop worrying about looking good, and just be good. You know
because I'm gonna tell you straight up, don't let them fool you. A lot of them rappers that came up and they got them diamonds on their neck was on their ass before that. They ain't had shit. A lot of them was fucked up in the game. A lot of them. Do your research, and some of them will tell you and be honest. Some rappers was homeless. Some rappers, was at their bottom, and somebody just saw them and put them on.
It's an illusion, man. It's a big ass illusion. It's part of the culture.
Y'all see those memes? With Kanye before he was Kanye, and they told him, man, you couldn't rap, and they told him, nah, we ain't no radio gonna play Jesus Walks. You just gotta be that. You gotta believe in yourself enough to say, man, this shit gonna work, and I don't care what nobody say. But you gotta back it though. You gotta put that work in it, and you gotta put that money into it. You understand? For that shit to work. Because I'm telling you, it's not easy, and it ain't overnight.
Yeah. And speaking of artists, man, so what artists are you feeling right now?
I'm gonna be ironing. Yo, I just like what he's doing, man. I got hip to him. And I like what he's doing. I gotta say, Lil Baby right now.
Oh, listen.
I ain't even gonna front, man. I like how this young dude moving, man.
Yeah.
He putting people on. I done seen this dude have $250,000, 100,000, giving it to the next man, dapping him up, saying, do your thing, get on your feet, whatever. And that's a dream, man. That's a dream for me. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be in a position to give somebody else opportunity. I didn't say, yo, me. No, I'm saying I just wanted to be in a position to give somebody else an opportunity. You understand? Because it's just like, I see a lot of cats, man, that went wayside, that had the talent, but they didn't have the resources. You understand? And I'm gonna say it again. A lot of people got the talent, they just ain't got the resources. You feel me saying? They ain't got the resources. They ain't got that example to say, you know what, he made it, so I can make it.
You need you need resources, but you another part that I'll say the resources play a part of this. You got to have that mindset, bro. Like you got to explain. You really need to explain to the audience like how important mindset is in order for goals. You're not going to get to this rapper say this rapper goal that you have for yourself, or whatever type of goal that you have, if you have a lower means of mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're only thinking that I can make this one record and I'm gonna just dish it at like this label.
Hey, John, I mean my bad, Mac, Romey-Mak. I had somebody literally try that with me, and I couldn't believe it.
Exactly.
And it's at a later stage of me doing this for decades, and I'm like, really? Like, do you know when an artist does an album or a tape, they probably record over 100 and something songs and select only 12?
See, that's the thing. You know what? I think a lot of people get misconstrued by what a movie or TV brings. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like music, you don't get the whole thing that people just tossing your music out.
Yo, I had the opportunity to work. This is facts. I had the opportunity to work with major productions, film. You know, I rap is dope. Rap is all that. But to be honest, I always love, my real love and passion is acting. I love acting. You know what I'm saying? I love entertaining. That's all that I always loved that. And I had the blessing to work with Spike Lee. I had the blessing to work with Boy Jakeem. If y'all don't know what Boy Jakeem is, it's Boy Jakeem directed Remember the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the opportunity to work on commercials, Diddy's Way commercial. I had so many opportunities to work. Well, I've worked on different things. Tyson, the Tyson story, just to name a few. You feel me? So the only reason why I said resources is because, and that's what I was sharing with you. When I said resources, if you had the resources, it could possibly change the mind. That's what kind of where I was going when I said resources. And yes, you do have to have the mindset. But if your mother, if your father, if your uncle ain't telling you as a kid, you can be president, you gonna believe you can be president? Most people ain't.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
exactly.
That's what I meant when I said you gotta have the resources. You gotta have somebody that's really able to put that gas in your tank, man. Fill you up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your tank will run empty because you've been running, you've been riding, you've been all day. Your tank gonna go on E sometime. And so you're gonna need that brother or sister or that good friend to fill you back up so you can keep going. And I thank God because I had that support system. You know what I'm saying? I thank God because people supported me through my merch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got that merch out. Y'all know the wristbands, HEG, just, you know.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Go to Brownwater Porter right now. You can just go straight to it, Big Blue 100. Go to my Instagram. I like to be in touch and in tune with my audience, with my people that support me. So you can hit me directly in there and we can discuss it. I can get it to you. It's just that simple. And that's how interpersonal I like to be. You know what I'm saying? So again, my Instagram, Brownwater Porter, go straight to it. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? You probably see the letters, see the merch, see the slides, all of that. I'm direct. The website is coming. You know what I'm saying? I had to get some legal things in order that I wanted to get just to make sure that the shit was right.
Yeah.
And but it's still available. It's still lit. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Just inspiring people to say, yo, you can do it too. And a lot of these cats, I'm gonna be real, a lot of cats be in my DM telling me and asking me how to do this, how to do that. And they acting, you know, they act funny style, but you know what? I don't even care about that because I get my blessing by sharing the knowledge. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give it to them. You ain't got to pay me for that. That shit free, man. You know what I'm saying? So give you the knowledge. I can give you the recipe, but that don't mean the sauce gonna taste the same, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that's the difference.
So let me ask you this, bro. How do you feel about New York and hip hop right now? Being from New York.
How I feel about New York and hip hop right now? New York and hip hop, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they actually found a wave again. Because New York was missing in action for a while. If you think about it, like ain't too many artists that was coming out of New York and really taking over. You know the wave. You know, God bless the dead, Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? And you know, dudes are starting to come back around with the wave. It's not as lyrical, right? It's a little bit more of that drill, group bow, you know, shit like that. But
Yeah.
I like to see the energy go back to the tri-states, to the shit, to that you know, part of the map, because there's so much talent, and I think there's a lot more artists in there that got some things to come off their chest. Not only that, it's gonna get back to that, because check out the new Nas album that dropped.
Oh man,
He gonna check.
man.
That's why I said so. I
Car,
think we had this
car
conversation, like,
85, car
bro,
85, man.
it's getting to that point where it's gonna get back to the lyricism.
Can we really just give Charlie Wilson some credit, man? Like for real. Like have you ever heard a Charlie Wilson song that he does not not do well?
That guy is
I love Charlie Wilson's
you know the beautiful thing is about him, though, you already know what he's gonna bring to the table. And he brings it every time.
Every time, bro.
He brings that sauce. That's what I said. He brings that sauce that nobody else can bring, and it tastes like that every time. Every time. You feel me? And when you can get in that space as an artist, that's when you become a legend. That's when you become an icon. Because if I need that sauce and I know where I gotta go to John. I gotta go to Romey-Mak. I gotta go to my homie Keith. I gotta go to my man Slay Ron. I gotta go to Tim. I gotta go to Pharrell. You know what I'm saying?
Understand we are coming, man. Virginia is definitely on the move, man. I consider myself representing like Virginia and Homestead, Miami. Well, say more Homestead, but you know Miami was my life for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That was 10 years of my life that was there. It helped me make a lot of mistakes that I had to learn from. You know, and I'm pretty sure you can say the same as far as like for you with like Virginia, New York, like back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. And I mean, you know, again with that, man, mistakes is lessons, man. You take that lesson, you build off it, you learn from it, and you try to evolve. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Ain't no. A lesson is a lesson, and you're always gonna be tested. That's a fact. So the teacher gonna give you lessons all the time. And then when you come and you get tested, you'll know how to pass that test. So where you ain't gonna fall for the same shit. You ain't gonna fail. And that's life. Life is the biggest test you'll ever take.
Oh yeah.
Life is the biggest test you'll ever
think about life. And I was just telling our little brother, you know, Reggie Lucas. What's up, Reggie? You know what I'm saying?
Reggie Reg.
I was just telling him, life has its way of teaching you, man. Like regardless of whatever you decide to do, whatever decision you make, life is going to show you whether that was good for you at the time or whether that was bad.
Totally.
But you got to be willing to take that risk, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people that's afraid. There's a lot of people that's afraid to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? I
totally agree. Totally agree with that. I couldn't have said it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Totally agree. And you'll learn. You'll learn.
And that brings me to my next almost final question for you, bro.
That's what's up.
What's the biggest challenge in your life right now?
Letting go. Letting go.
Yeah, talk about that.
Big
man.
time. Letting go. That's it. It's right now. You're saying right now.
Yeah.
Just letting go.
I think we had that conversation, bro. Where we talked. I think I mentioned to you, we talked about it together and said that train yourself to let go of everything you're afraid to lose, yo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? Like what you think about like that stuff, because it hinders you. It hinders your growth.
Yeah.
You fear that you have. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I let go, this could happen. It's a fear of missing out. It's a fear of like being hurt. It's a fear of making it. There's a fear of success. A fear of failure. Just
it's not just that though. It's so much more. And it's so much more.
Break that down.
It's so much of letting go and understanding that it's a chance you might not be accepted. It's a chance you might not be looked at the same.
Yeah.
It's a chance that you might have to leave some people behind in effort for you to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about regular people. I'm talking about people you love, nigga. So just like when you know, and if y'all still with us and y'all in tune, guess what I said? Slide over. We got more room. Keep riding with us. When you dealing with a person that you love, it's just like letting go that ex that you've been with for 5 years. You ain't gonna forget about that person the first week you break up with them. Let's think of the reality of that. Am I saying something right or wrong, Matt?
Oh, that's all true.
So it's the same thing. if I let go of something or a situation, or I can't get over it right then and there within a week and say, whatever, block it out. That takes time. But what's going to make or break you is if you're able to work through that situation and keep going. That doesn't mean you can't come back. And I mean, not come back to stay, but come back to visit, I would hope. But that's been my biggest thing. And that's been my thing for the longest because, like I said something early in the interview, and hopefully y'all caught it. I said, loyalty doesn't hurt you. You ain't loyal enough. And I mean, hurt you like pain in the inside. Because you like, you taking those hits. And homie said it in the Rocky movie. Life is all in what you learn. If you can't take those hits, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. You can't stop pointing fingers at him or her while you ain't where you supposed to be. Cowards do that. And that ain't you. You better than that. Really? And that's what I play in my head. But my hardest thing for Porter, Big Blue Hunter, has been letting go. Because I had to let go because I understood that somebody or that person didn't want it as bad enough as I wanted it. That person wasn't willing to put in enough work as I was willing to put in. That person wasn't willing to sacrifice what I was willing to sacrifice. That person wasn't willing to put the money up with the money I was putting in. That person wasn't willing to lose the sleep that I was losing for this shit. And you got to be okay with that. And you got to be unapologetic. And sometimes when you have a big heart, you say, they just don't understand. And you try to wait for a person to understand. But the fucking train is about to leave. So what you going to do? And you told him to be here by 9:40. Every 15 minutes, the train runs. And we're at a time where the train is not running on every 15 minutes. It's running every hour now because it's time of that day where the shift change. So if I told you to be here at 9:15 and you decide to be here at 9:20, you want me to be standing on the platform waiting for you to get here? That's the hard part. Yeah. Or do I step on this train and I take it all the way up to Uptown and try to get what I got waiting for me?
True story, man. True story. This I got my last question for you. It had to be special.
I hope I answered that pretty well.
Yeah, too. Very, very much so. Very much for the detail, my brother. Let me get this last one for you though. I know you're gonna enjoy telling this, man, but what's the wildest shit a woman ever told you?
Oh my God. You really want to ask that?
Yeah.
Yo, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, these girls is real spicy, man. They getting real. Yo, and I had to say spicy. They getting real spicy out here, man.
We got that spice on it.
They got that spice. Yo, pepper. You gotta have that Jamaican pepper, my nigga. It burns a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It burns.
Lil Boyne.
Yeah, a little Usher confession, let it burn. Yo, this shorty told me I didn't want you, but I didn't want nobody to have you either.
Insane.
Say it again. She said, I don't want you. And this is after I've been tricking and everything. Like, looking up. She said, I don't want you. And I don't want nobody to have you.
That's cold, man. That's bold.
If that's not one of the most selfish motherfucking shits I ever heard in my fucking life, I don't know what it is.
And how did that make you feel? As like a man, real shit.
Like a fucking nut.
Man, listen.
Like, it made me feel like I'm not good enough again. When you knew that you was good enough, when you knew that you was giving, you was doing everything that qualified you for that position.
Yep.
But you were told you didn't get the job. So I'm gonna put it in that term for y'all to ever work for something so hard at promotion and they told your ass you didn't get the job. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, that taught me a lot. That one interaction taught me a lot, and guess what? That shit, they caught hell after that because I ain't give a fuck, nigga.
You know what? Hey, it goes back to the thing. Hurt people, bro.
Yo, salute to her because it changed. It allowed me to survive because it's a lot of women that think like that. Unfortunately, it is. Whether you believe it or not, it's a lot of people that think like that. It's because, just like he just said, hurt people. She was hurt. So if she hurting,
you just you keep passing it on, and then until you shake it.
Until you shake it, exactly.
Until you shake it, it's gonna be the same shit, bro.
Exactly.
You gotta break cycle. You gotta break cycles.
Most dudes, I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is my belief. Most dudes is always faithful. I remember the first girlfriend I had, she cheated on me, and that's what changed me.
Well, it makes you aware, and it makes you and a lot of times when it makes you wonder what you did wrong. But I'll share something from Charlemagne's book, Shook One's Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. It's a message from what a psychiatrist said. When a person cheats, it's not about the person they're cheating on or the person they're cheating with. It's about what's going on within that person. They have an ego problem. Your
Correct.
ego is, you know what I'm saying, you have insecurity, so you feel like you have to have more than what you have to be fulfilled. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And you just
that's
getting
the
that
truth.
pattern.
And that's totally the truth. And I ain't gonna front, like, yo, I was on the other side too when I wasn't really being the best person or the best person in that relationship and the person I was interacting with. And you know, I was kind of down on myself afterwards because I lost a cool person. So it's I'm not saying to say I'm a fucking angel, but at the same time, you know, that particular situation, I remembered that for a long time. And I couldn't understand it because it was like you wanted me to do this part, but you didn't want me for the whole thing. Like you wanted me to work part-time but put full-time in with no benefits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, call me whatever, man. Fuck out of here. I don't care. I wasn't green. I wasn't no sucker. Wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just was trying to show a woman what I felt like she was missing, and it was love. That's what she was coming off of me. Like, yo, shorty say, yo, I need my hair done, man. I never had nobody do this for me. Why? I'm a type of person where I want to be that person that you do that with for the first time. You know why? Because you never forget me. You'll always remember me if I was the first person that took you to the gun range. That's a memory you're going to always stick with. That means I live with you forever. I'm always in your memory. You know what I mean? So it was kind of that situation. But that definitely is my 2 cents in that one. 2 cents.
Yeah.
She told me that. So shouts out to her. I don't want to big her up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, bump that chick. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Listen,
but
if that's how you felt, then that's what it is.
That's the 2 cents, right?
But
so,
I mean, for you to say like something like "fuck that bitch," "fuck that chick," whatever. Like we be lying if we say that we don't say these things and it comes out in anger. So ladies, I'm sure you say "fuck that dude," "fuck that nigga," "fuck that guy," "screw him," whatever you say. You know what I'm saying about
bitch
like
ass nigga.
It's
that
just
nigga
like
ain't shit.
That anger comes out and. Look, what you supposed to, like Chris Rock say, what I'm supposed to be politically correct and mad at the same time.
Damn right. And you snatched my heart from my throat. Like, come on, man. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
How the fuck I supposed to feel?
It's wild how somebody treats you. Like you really show who you are when you give a person power.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like when a person knows
that's deep,
when a person knows that they got you. I mean that shit. Like, for everybody listening, when somebody knows that they got you and they continue to treat you like shit, that says everything to do with who they are. I don't give a fuck who you are.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Your character will show when you have the most.
That's
there's going to come a time when you have the least.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what? It's just adding on to what he was saying. To be honest, the power is one of the most delicate things in life because you can either build or destroy.
Yep.
And I'm going to say it again. Power is one of the most delicate things in life. So once you have it, or when you have it, you're either building or you're destroying, fam.
Come on, man. You know,
I like to drop jewels, man. When I interview, I like.
I love it. I love it. Hey, listen, continue. That's what.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we came together for, man. We ain't nothing but jewelers. We jewelries, the Buies, the motherfucking Buies.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, man. You know, me and bro, we don't talk off and on, but when we talk, we talk.
You believe that?
Conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them hours.
Hours, nigga.
Literally.
No hour less. And guess what?
Like 3 hours.
And guess what? We're not even rushing each other to get off the phone.
No.
Because that's my nigga. You feel me? And I understand.
Listen, y'all. I've known this dude since we was on the blacktop at Florence Bowser Elementary School. Rich with the killer crossover. No, matter of fact, he made his own crossover. Fucked him all the way. But what I would say is that he just to coin that name, the killer crossover that Rich used to have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I was the big dude. I was the fat dude. I was like Escalade out there, man, crossing dude. I wasn't even in the greatest shape of my life.
I'm talking about me and Rich going with his pops in the van to Churchland Rec basketball practice. Yo, what's up, man?
The Astro van.
Sophia on the side. You know what I'm saying?
The Astro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
everybody knew. Yeah, check this out. Everybody knew me or knew because of that Astro band. And you know what? I ain't give a fuck.
He
You know what I'm
was in
saying? Because
motion.
that,
As soon as the door opened, he come in
you
the
know, we
game.
was
Do a
jumping
layup,
out,
bro.
baby. We was jumping out. And you know what?
Yeah.
That type of shit, that's the shit that made me. That's the shit that makes me grateful. That's the
Yep.
shit that made me the man I am today. You know, that go-getter, that spirit. Because, like I said, I ain't had no silver spoon, Holmes. Everything we got, we earned. I was that kid with one pair of shoes a year. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't had no new pair of Jordans for Christmas, nigga. You talking about, man? But my parents and my upbringing, they did a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? They did a great job. Anything that I didn't need of anything, my wants, that's different. My needs was straight. Feel me? So
they did the best. They did the best they fucking could, man. And that's
and they did a hell of a job.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I
That's
said.
what to say from your parents, my parents. You know what I'm saying? And I think most people's parents is that you don't realize it when you're a kid because you see things that you don't have, and it depending on how spoiled you were will determine how much you keep looking in the other direction.
But you know what? All of that starts because of your peers, man, and wanting acceptance. That's it.
Yep.
If my peers
much.
ain't had, if I grew up in the sandbox and we all ain't had shit, ain't nobody judge nobody. We were thinking about going to get shit. And I grew up in a neighborhood where niggas ain't had shit. Sometimes niggas ain't even have certain bikes, and niggas used to go and steal people bikes. And this is facts, right or wrong, John?
True.
And it was some niggas I saved from their bike getting stolen or got their bike back.
Yeah.
But I ain't going into that. I ain't gonna go into that. You know what I'm saying? But that was the reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a couple niggas that real shit. It was a couple niggas that I got that got saved out of ass whoopings because I said something or whatever, or put a little throwing your thing in the sauce. And niggas was cool.
Kept it peaceful.
Kept it peaceful.
Man.
That's all I was about, man.
It could have been
100 times worse. 100 times worse. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's where that righteousness comes in, man. And be righteous. And my father always told me this, man. You know, like I said, I'm not perfect, but my father always told me this: do more right than wrong. Do more right than wrong, man. You live with yourself better. You feel me? You ain't got to worry about all this over your head and all that bad karma. Promote good karma, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want good karma, and I'm letting y'all. I ain't going to that. That's gonna be the next business venture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Good things, righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go with that. We ain't gonna give them too much, man.
Nah, I don't give them too much, man. I ain't giving them. Y'all asked me for 2 cents. I ain't giving them 50 cents.
Don't give them no 3 cents.
I can't give them 50 cents without no contract involved.
Yeah, man.
G-Unit, nigga.
Yes, sir. So what are you talking about? P-Unit, bro. You know what it is, man. P-Unit versus JetSense senior year, man. In the hallway. What's up, yeah?
And hey, Mac, Romey-Mak, I had the shirts back then. What you talking about?
Yeah, man.
With niggas names in the P. Come on, man.
Hey, hoop it up.
Come on, man.
What's up, dog? What's up, man?
Craziness,
Norfolk State University.
Come on,
What's
man.
Up, yo?
Come on, man. all of this is real life. This ain't man. Dudes know, man.
Hey, playing Madden 03 with you at Frank's house.
Oh man. Shouts out my dude Frank Nitty.
Frank, hey yo, check out Frank. Hey, where can people check out Frank's music on?
Frank dude, he got a joint. I think it's called Franco the Bass. You know, he building it up. He just now getting real, you know what I mean, in tune with the whole Instagram, you know what I'm saying? But he doing his thing, man. He got a studio set up. He getting back to the music, making his beat, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody had their times with their ins and outs, but he back on the scene, man. So y'all get a chance. This is just Franco. You should type in Franco Bass. You know what I'm saying? Once you go look for him, he'll pop up. He got some joints on Spotify, different things like that. So, you know, keep a lookout on him.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Support.
I want to give a shout
teach one.
Let me give a shout out to the producer of the theme song for 2 Cents exclusive. Yo, my brother Marquise, what's up, bro?
Ah, man.
Love you, man. Like you blessed me with a joint, man. I love that.
Yo,
I love that you did that.
You talking about? What up, Christian? How you? Good. But yeah, man, had to check. Let's see what up.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, man. Keith, man, talented, quiet dude, man. But man, and big shouts out to him, man. He produced a few tracks for my project I'm working on, and one of the singles is called Amazing. If y'all ain't heard it already, He produced it, and the feedback we got on it is crazy, man. I mean, I got somebody that's trying to do a full project single song with me. I ain't even gonna go in details on it. I'll tell you about that off the record.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you about that off the record, Romey-Mak. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But dude just hit me up, said, yo, my manager let me hear your song. It was amazing. Bum, 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 bum. And we're gonna see what happens. So
Definitely.
you know, blessings to Keith, man. Definitely believed in this cat, man. He definitely believed in me, man, and he let his action speak with it, man. And I love that dude like a brother. You know what I'm saying? And he embraced everything I had. I embraced everything he had. And we just trying to put it together, man, for y'all, for the people that's listening, and make y'all believers, man. You can do anything you put your motherfucking mind to, and don't let nobody else change that. If God change it, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But as far as these humans, don't pay them no motherfucking mind, because what's for you, bro, is for you. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can get in the way of that. If that's in line with the universe, and you put that shit out in the universe, and you say it, and you believe it, it's going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? And be prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared for it mentally, emotionally, because anything worth having, shouts out to my sister, Jenny Love, anything that's worth having, she told me this a few days ago, and I was feeling down and out. She said, anything worth having does not come easy. Brother, you can beat this. You better than it. And that was her word. So when you have that support system of somebody that believes in you and saying this shit to you, it makes a difference. So support your brother, your sister, support your friend. A lot of us don't do that shit.
Support your people.
Y'all don't. Y'all see y'all brother selling something. Y'all see y'all brother doing something, trying to do something on a positive light. All you want to do, like John said, which it shouldn't be like that. You want to wait till the motherfucker make it, and then you feel like he owe you something, let alone he whatever. That's not how it goes, and need to stop going like that.
Yeah, no, fuck that entitlement. Make your own, create your
fuck that
own
entitlement,
job.
Man. Fuck that entitlement. Earn your motherfucking position and play it. That's simple.
Listen closely. Create your own job. You have the internet. There is no excuse.
No excuse no more.
No more excuses. We're in a time frame where we can make shit happen. Like regardless of how you feel about some people.
People making 30 grand in 2 months, if not less, off of the internet, off their phone. This is fact.
It was a fucking what? It was a fucking 5-year-old, that little Asian boy,
bro,
with the bowl cut.
Come on, man.
His name, Corey, Chrissy, something, and he's a millionaire.
Millionaire, bro.
A 5-year-old.
Millionaire. The other cat just
playing with toys and looking happy.
Playing with toys, showing people how kids to play with toys. Yeah. You understand? So anything's possible, man. Anything's possible. Always remember that. But I'll say this, and I gotta say like P, because I know what he done for me. Keep God first. Give him that respect. Small things like God. Thank you for another day. I like to say shout out to God on the wake up. Because somebody probably didn't wake up that day or tomorrow, or whatever. Give him that gratitude.
Give him a shine. Give him that gratitude. Show gratitude.
Show gratitude.
Give God that gratitude and show gratitude.
Absolutely. And that's what it's about, man. It's the smallest things, because a lot of people don't have what you have or whatever. We ain't gonna get up here, we ain't gonna preach. You know what I'm saying? We had to make sure God got his 2 cents. You feel me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He got the whole cent. Yeah, I'm about to
give God the whole
Let me correct that. He got the whole thing in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. So COVID-19 and everything.
Hey man, it's all under control. Eventually we gotta eventually that's gotta get under control. Being a COVID survivor. Right now.
God is good. Blessings, brother.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Survive COVID. You know what I'm
Blessings,
saying?
That's a fact.
No joke. But
that's a fact.
Before we get out of here, I'd be remiss if I did not have my man give his social media content as to how you can follow him. So Brownwater Porter, let the folks know, man. How can
simple as that, man? Brownwater Porter. Type in Brownwater Porter, it should come up. You know what I'm saying? I got the young Porter Water as my main, the baby Porter Water, the baby pick. But it's Big Blue Hunter. When you see Big Blue Hunter, and I'm gonna introduce that. That's my transition. You know what I'm saying? My nickname, Big Blue Hunter right now. You know what I'm saying? And it promotes self-worth. Blue $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? Most value. If you don't put a price tag on yourself, somebody else will. So that's for the future projects coming. So I don't really want to go into it. But Brownwater Porter, you know, make sure y'all stay connected with my man Romey-Mak and J.E.T.Sense. This guy got a lot of great ideas, not only for artists, but just regular people going through things. Anybody that's striving to elevate their professionalism, to elevate themselves in their career, whatever it is, man, put your 2 cents in. And that's all the fuck I'm gonna say. HMG for life, Blue Hunted, Lick Read. Shouts out to all my Lick Readers, man.
King.
Love is love. And God bless.
Yo, hey, like I say all the time, you know what I'm saying? This is Romey-Mak, Brownwater Porter, better known as Big Blue Hunted nowadays. But we out of here. Peace.
Blue Hunter.